Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that I'm going to show you tonight is the other half of the Gun Violence Survivors Summit, the lesser half, the ATF Steve Dettlebach half, because he couldn't be outdone. He also had some real gems that I've been working on for you guys. The things that these people say and then expect us to take them seriously is really amazingly staggering. Now, of course, everything will be linked in the description box below. I can't wait to hear what you guys think in the comments field. And please, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on if you are down to spread this fight far and wide to hand the blessings to the next generation. And with that, oh, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Dettlebach, Stevie. Well, he's the director of the ATF. And he said this, and I want to reiterate, this is the same conference that Merrick Garland came and said that all the gangs and the repeat shooters and offenders were the main or the principal issue of gun violence in the United States. That's the same meeting. All right, so now let me show you what Steve said, because he is not going to be outdone.
Now, last year, we saw a precipitous decline in gun violence. But while every life saved is certainly worth celebrating, we know that far too many lives continue to be lost. Just last year, 2023 alone, more than 40,000 Americans were killed by gun violence. And that, by the way, was with one of the steepest declines in homicides in history.
So the whole point in him saying that was, yeah, we've seen amazing declines, and there's been no gun control introduced that would be able to support and point to that. So the gun control advocates don't really have anything, so they just got to be forced to make it up. But he's like, and while we celebrate every single one of these, there's still more to do. It's like, just accept the fact that your narrative sucks. Anyway, that's the first one I wanted to show you. Again, director of ATF talking to gun violence survivors and gun violence families, which would be considered survivors, okay? We're going to get to this here in a second of where he really steps in it, just like his boss did.
ATF's strategy to drive down gun violence relies on two key pillars. First, we use data and what we call crime gun intelligence to better identify and then catch the most violent folks in our communities. These are the trigger pullers who are terrorizing so many others. And second, we work to cut off that all too easy supply of firearms to these same violent people, often felons who the law says are not permitted to have firearms.
No, it hurts. Okay, first thing we're going to hit there, the people he's calling the trigger pullers and the main provocateurs in our society are felons, and they're trying to attack the way that the felons are violating existing law, and you're articulating the need for more gun control laws when the felons who can't have the guns are the main trigger pullers of which you're referencing. You're undermining the entire argument of gun control in that statement. In trying to sell gun control forward, you are quite literally proving how ineffective it is. The mean trigger pullers, the ones who do a majority of the violence, what Merrick Garland in the same conference said was the gangbangers and the repeat offenders. So they're both on the same page here, both banging the same drum. It's amazing how they've still promulgated gun control against all of us, you and I, with just the simple writing of a pen through executive bureaucratic overreach. And all the while, they've known it was the trigger pullers and the felons who get guns. Okay, so now we've got Merrick Garland over here, the Attorney General of the Department of Justice, right? He's saying that it's all gangbangers and repeat offenders. And we've known this the whole time. Oh, maybe that's why we got the ghost gun regulation or the frames and receivers or the pistol brace regulation. And now Steve Dettlebach is over here saying, well, after all, we all know the trigger pullers who are victimizing the most and the cause of most of the issue, they are felons, and we're really trying to attack how they get guns. Guys, on one hand, one of them is telling you that the main problem is not what they're focusing on. And on the other hand, they're saying the gun control that they have in place, while they want more gun control, isn't working. And yet they still focus on you and I. That's what I'm trying to get to in this video. They completely negate anything that has to do with rationality for the political narrative. It's all for the cause. It's all how bought in are you, because my boss wants me to do this and my career is tied to this. You're openly defeating your own points and you just carry on like you don't realize what you said. Anyway, one more thing for you, because like I said, Steve can't be upstaged by his boss.
There is no gun show loophole, and there never was.
Maybe if you say it slower and more phonetically, I'll understand better. So you're saying director of the ATF and Steve Dettlebach in front of a gun violence survival summit, the first ever one at the ATF headquarters, you're saying there is no gun show loophole because you closed it, and there never was. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the federal government. I don't know how to rap any better than that, because Steve, let's do it again, and then we'll wrap it.
There is no gun show loophole, and there never was.
I don't know how to make that better. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.